The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. It's Johnson. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. There's the pressure. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the catch, it's Porter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wants to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. The screen. He can go. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snapped in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 30, he's got away. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hawkins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield. They just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. Into the secondary on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating every...
of those this season. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end so. Touchdown Sooners!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Sam Houston. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Lost a throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the comeback is on. On to attempt the try. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. On the move at the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! When that receiver got free,
nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Bears! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. The toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decision.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Porter.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Porter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab. It's Porter. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Snap it to the back. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.